Igor Stravinsky was a Russian-born composer who lived from 1882 to 1971. He is widely regarded as one of the most influential composers of the 20th century, and his works continue to be celebrated and studied by musicians and audiences around the world. Stravinsky's music was marked by its rhythmic complexity, its use of unconventional harmonies, and its innovative approach to form and structure. Stravinsky was born in Oranienbaum, Russia, and grew up in a musical family. His father was a bass singer, and his mother was a pianist, and Stravinsky received early musical training in piano and composition. He went on to study law and philosophy at the University of St. Petersburg, but his passion for music eventually led him to pursue a career as a composer. Stravinsky's early works were influenced by the Russian nationalist school of music, and he gained early recognition for his ballet music, including The Firebird, 1910, and Petrushka, 1911. However, it was his groundbreaking work, The Rite of Spring, 1913, that brought him international fame. The ballet, which depicts a pagan ritual sacrifice, caused a scandal at its premiere in Paris, with its unconventional rhythms, dissonant harmonies, and raw, primal energy. During World War I, Stravinsky moved to Switzerland, where he continued to compose and experiment with new musical ideas. He eventually settled in Paris, where he became part of the city's vibrant cultural scene. During this time, he continued to produce a series of highly influential works, including Pulcinella, 1920, which drew on Italian Baroque music, and Symphony of Psalms, 1930, which reflected his interest in religious music. In the 1930s, Stravinsky began to experiment with neoclassicism, incorporating elements of the music of the 18th century into his compositions. This period saw the composition of such works as Dumbarton Oaks, 1938, and Symphony in C, 1940. During World War II, Stravinsky moved to the United States, where he continued to produce a series of highly influential works, including the ballet, Orpheus, 1947, and the opera, The Rake's Progress, 1951. In his later years, Stravinsky continued to experiment with new musical forms and techniques, including serialism, a compositional technique that involves organizing pitches and rhythms into a predetermined order. He produced such works as Threenie, 1958, and Requiem Canticles, 1966, which were characterized by their complex rhythms and harmonies. Throughout his career, Stravinsky remained a highly influential figure in the world of music. His work helped to redefine the boundaries of classical music, and his innovative approach to composition continues to inspire musicians and composers around the world. He received numerous awards and honors throughout his life, including the Order of Merit from the British government and the Presidential Medal of Freedom from the United States government. Stravinsky's legacy as a composer is secure, and his music continues to be celebrated and admired by musicians and audiences around the world. His influence can be heard in the work of countless composers who followed in his footsteps, and his innovative approach to composition helped to shape the course of classical music in the 20th century and beyond.